Thank you guys for joining me once again at Black Moon Goddess Intuition by BMGI. I am Black Moon. I will be doing a weekly reading for the week of September 17th. September 19th through September 23rd. All right, little Wig Shop Tarot. You guys know how it go. We be at the J.O. busy. So if I have to dip, y'all already know I'm not going to be editing. This is how we get down. What you see is what you get. Okay? So when I was meditating on the energy for the week, it came to me like, are you ready for what you're asking to receive? And it's like, what do you mean by that? I should know what I want. I'm asking for it. But it's like, are you asking for it for the right reasons? That's what it's like. Are you ready to receive what you're asking for? Are you asking for the right reasons? Are you in the right season for this? Is it the right timing? Are you in the right position? Things of that nature. If you're not in the right position to receive what it is that you're asking for, then you're not going to receive it. And if you do receive it and you keep persisting at it, it's going to come up in its opposite. You're going to manifest the opposite of what you're asking for. So sometimes you may be like, oh, I manifested this, but I got that. That's because you weren't in the right place to receive it in the first place. So it's about being mindful about your intention and where you are personally on your journey and things of that nature to make sure that you are going to actually be able to facilitate what it is that you want, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's your business, whether it's interpersonal relationship with yourself, whether it's your spiritual growth, whatever it may be. You need to be ready to receive what it is that you're asking for. Now, if you're asking for money, for instance, are you specific in what kind of money you're asking for? If you just like, I want abundance, you can get an abundance of anything. Abundance can mean a whole lot of things. If you want money, you need to be specific in your intentions and your initiation of it. So initiation is all about that creative process, that thought process. It brings me back to that quantum physics thing where it's like, if something is not a reality until it's perceived. Like the universe wasn't a universe until the ultimate primordial energies believed it to be and brought it into existence, right? Things of that nature. Technology even, cell phones, things of this nature. This wasn't a thing until somebody thought of it, right? So everything is about the initiation. The initiation is the thought process, that spark of energy that gets you to where you're going. So you get this spark of energy, you get this thought, oh, I want this. But are you thinking it through? Okay, you initiated this process. This is something that you thought, that you say that you want, right? Do you know how it's going to look? Do you know how it's going to unfold? I'm not saying constrict your manifestation, but be precise and direct, you know? Be specific in what it is that you want and make sure that you are in a right place to receive it. Because again, if you're not in that right place to receive it, it's going to be like bouncing off of you and giving you the opposite of what it is you're trying to manifest. All right? All right, we're going to jump into it. I did pre-shuffle. We're going to do the I Ching, which I will read the message from the book. I am studying the I Ching. I am very, very interested in it. It's very responsive to humanity and how we can become better as a people and individually as a person, right? I did shuffle, but apparently I need to shuffle again, so. All right. Can I get 2 cards for this week, please, for the collective? 2 cards. 2 cards. 2 cards for the collective for September 19th. Whoa. September 19th through September 23rd. $38. I'm seeing something of like direction. I'm feeling this 38 is gonna bring direction. 11. 38 breaks down to an 11, so this is all about seeing things for what they really are. being decisive, being able to see things from a universal point of view instead of from the point of view of self, right? So this is not seeing from your ego, but seeing from your higher self. This is also being directed in a certain way to act, to move, to speak, right? Again, instruction as to what it's going to take for you to actually manifest what it is that you're asking for exactly how you want it. It's like you're getting instruction. 34, which breaks down to a 7. I'm sorry, a 6. I feel like there's balance on the bottom, but as you go up, you're becoming more fluid as far as moving through this path, following that direction, knowing which way to go and understanding it. So it's like, how many times have you initiated something, but you didn't follow through? Or you initiated something, but the energy behind it was like you didn't believe that you could really achieve it. That's like self-sabotage. So it's like, are you really ready for what it is that you're asking to receive? I'll read from the book, of course. Number 38. Opposition. Above fire, below lake. Fire above the lake, there is no meeting. Fire rises toward heaven, while the lake flows downward into deepness. There is no common sphere in which they can meet. When people have fundamental differences that cannot be compromised, opposition is inevitable. Small things may be accomplished with care, but accept no success in any great endeavor as long as the players remain the same. It's like you're getting a direction. You've been given a direction, right? You've been given a direction. And if you're in opposition, like, again, are you ready? You say you want this, but are you really ready in your heart of hearts, right? There's a separation. There's a disconnect from your intention and your manifestation. And in between your initiation, which is that creative process, that spark, that stability, that thing that gets you moving, there's something that's blocking you. There's something that's stopping you from seeing it through or believing it totally. Okay? Number 24. So we go from opposition to a turning point. Fu. The turning point. Above earth, below thunder. Thunder within the earth. The old makes way for the new. What did I say? You're getting direction as to which way to move, which way to speak, when to hold and when to fold them. Who's supposed to go with you? Who's not supposed to go with you? Who has your best intentions at heart? Who doesn't? It's like you're getting a revelation, but it's like in the past you've been in this opposing position, but that opposing position makes way for a turning point, right? It makes way for something new to happen, because nothing stays good forever and nothing stays bad forever. There's always ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Everything is a sliding scale. Hi, thank you for joining me. Everything is a sliding scale. So again, the fundamental question, are you ready for what you are asking to receive? All right, let's see. It says, thunder under the earth is the image of the awakening energy of spring. Winter is a time for rest. And when that time is complete, there comes a turning point. When one is attuned to the cycles of nature, that turning point becomes apparent. So it is in the activities of humankind, which have their own turning points, when success becomes more likely. So this is telling you that there is going to come a point in time during this week where you're going to hit that point. Hey, thank you for joining me. You're going to hit that point, right? Where it's like, okay, I've seen enough. I've gone through enough. And now it's time for me to change direction, change perspective, change the way I'm doing something. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. If you are coming against a blockage, a stopping point, nervousness, something that's going to stop you in your tracks in the middle of your initiation, you're killing it before it even gets started. Worry is a dream killer, is a dream slayer. If you didn't see that video, go back one of them videos. It's titled that. Listen to that video. Listen to that reading. Okay? You cannot be happy and sad at the same time. You can't be optimistic and pessimistic at the same time. You're working against yourself. So here we have opposition and we have turning point. You are coming to a turning point this week where everything that you felt that's been suppressive, that's been oppressive, that's been standing in your way, blocking you, hindering you in some sort of way, you're going to, it's like something new is going to come into view. A new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new way of moving, a new way of perceiving, like your stability, the embodiment of what it is that you want to see may change. So for some of you, it may be like you may be in this idea of, I'm ready to open myself up for love and to give and receive love, right? You're trying to manifest your partner. You're trying to manifest the love that you want. You're trying to manifest the intimacy that you want. You're trying to manifest companionship. You're trying to manifest that person, your person, right? But you keep getting broken people, right? You keep getting people that need you more than you need them. They pull on you, they tug on you, you're carrying them, you're pushing them, but in the same instance, it's draining you. You're going to come to a point where it's going to be like, okay, there's enough of this. I have to think about self-preservation. I can love you from a distance, but I can't carry you anymore, right? For those of you that are in a job where it's like, okay, you've been trying to make it work and try and finagle things, and it's just not fitting into your life anymore, you're going to start to make these decisions and correlations. I don't feel like that. I'm not saying that you're going to quit. I'm not saying anything like that, but I am saying that you are in this energy of weighing the pros and cons of your current situation, because there is something that is standing in your way, but there is still something that is pointing you in the direction. So while one door is closing, another one is opening. So are you ready? Because when we ask for something, we think it's going to happen a certain way. We expect it to look a certain way, sound a certain way, so show up in a certain type of package, right? But that's not how the universe works. That's not how God works. That's not how manifestation works. You receive it in the way that you're able to understand it, okay? So if you're asking for your divine partner, your divine masculine, your divine feminine, that evolved man, that evolved woman, that person that's going to complete you in every way, that person that you can learn with, grow with, build with, but you keep getting people that are already broken and you got to start from the ground up and you're already at a certain place, but these people, their foundation is rocky. But your foundation is strong. So you're trying to put them on your foundation, and putting too much weight on your foundation is crumbling it, right? So you're going to have to get rid of the dead weight. Okay? It's making these choices. And I'm not saying they're going to be easy choices. I'm not going to say they're going to be something that you can just, at the snap of the finger, be like, okay, I'm going to do this. You can't. Some of these decisions, some of these things that are opposing you, that have been blocking you, that have been hindering you, that have been burning inside of you but not able to take action, those are the things that are going to get you in this mind space of, okay, maybe I need to actually tune into myself, right? And figure out if this is what I really want, because I'm asking for this but I'm getting this, so something is off, right? Something is not in, and something is out of equilibrium. So be mindful when you ask for things, when you ask God, source, spirit, the universe, however you see divinity, don't come for me. However you see divinity, when you ask the universe for something, you have to make sure that you're fertile ground to receive it. You have to make sure that your environment is ready to receive it. You have to make sure that you're ready to receive it in all of its forms, not just in this preconceived notion of the way you think it should look, of the way you think it should present itself, or the package you think it should come in. Because in that respect, you're actually pushing away the blessings, the manifestations, the things that you're asking for, because you don't recognize it, because you expect it to look a certain way. Okay? Let's keep air pushing here. Thank you, God, Source Spirit, for those messages. Can I get 5 cards for this week, please? Monday through Friday? Okay, Monday. Tuesday. Tuesday. Wednesday, please. Wednesday. Thursday. And Friday, please. And then we got the Seven of Wands. So I'm taking the Seven of Wands as overcoming opposition. All right. Standing up for what it is that you believe in. Standing your ground. Understanding that you haven't come this far by accident. Nothing is coincidence. The things that you've experienced, the things that you've had to go through, the things that you've gone through with other people, nothing is by accident. Everything is by design. Okay? So even if you didn't understanding at the time, I feel like you are understanding, you're coming to that understanding, and you're beating away or standing up for those things that you've strived to have. Whether it's inner peace, whether it's contemplation, whether it's a job, whether it's a person, whether it's an inner knowing, whatever it is that you're trying to cultivate, is like you are beating away with a stick all of those things that aren't falling into alignment with it. Monday we have Judgment. So this is a finality. This is also help from the other side. This is also being able to see the duality in a situation. Life and death. Sun, moon, shadow, enlightenment. You know, it's like finally coming to this point of, okay, I've resurrected something. Hey. I resurrected something, but now I need to understand why, right? So it's like, okay, you've come to this point, again, under opposition. You've come to this point where you want to stop the opposition. You want to stop whatever it is that is blocking you. You're ready for that total and complete revamp, right, of your thought process, of the way you move, of the way you do things, of the processes that you take to achieve the goals that you set, okay? And there's also Temperance here for Tuesday. So you're moving from a place of ending something, because again, Judgment for me is like a revelation. Something is coming to pass, something that you're recognizing, something that is coming to pass to end, something that's being brought up from the past that's going to, that needs to be ended to bring you into a new cycle of life. So on Tuesday, you're coming into the Temperance. The Temperance is all about patience, equilibrium, alchemy. So it's taking things of the past and things of the present and putting them together to make a better future, to bring a plan to the future. That's where you come in on Wednesday, the middle of the week, where you're nurturing that new thing, right? It's in its infancy stage. It's still growing. You're nurturing it. You're protecting it. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that's very independent, someone that sets goals and goes after them. They're very connected to the material world, Earth. So they're very stable. They're very creative as well, but they're cautious at the same time. They're Earth signs. Okay, so come Thursday, I feel like you could be coming into network with someone, or somebody could be coming into your awareness that's going to help you further your goal. Someone that you can grow with, someone that you can learn with, someone that is going to show you the ropes in some sort of way. You guys are going to come into some type of agreement where it's facilitating a goal. And then come Friday, there's that new beginning, that new inspiration, that gumption to move, to act. Now, here's a caveat. We are in Mercury retrograde, and there's about 7 other planets in retrograde right now. So my advice is don't be signing any contracts, don't be doing nothing like that. But at this time, ponder it over. cross your I's, dot your T's. If you're coming into contact with people and you're networking with people, don't make rash decisions about it. Think over all of the possibilities that it could be: good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Right? I'm also feeling like there's going to be some unexpected inspiration that comes to you. There's going to be some unexpected creativity that's going to help all of this along. And it could be from this person that's coming into your life that you're networking with or building with. I feel like you started something on your own, or you feel like you started something on your own, but in the end, you're going to be in collaboration. You're going to have a support system. You're going to have guidance. You're going to have direction. You're going to be able to cultivate a strategy as to where it is that you are and where you're trying to be and how you're going to get there. Again, are you ready for what you're asking to receive? You may be asking to receive good health. What is good health? Good health is different to everyone. For me, good health would be not to have a freaking hernia. You know what I mean? Great. For other people, good health may be not to get sick with COVID or colds or monkeypox or whatever the freak else the government has put out here in the atmosphere for population control and the control of the masses. You know? People are actually dying out here from these things. So it's like, good health is different to everyone. Or do you want good emotional health? Do you want good physical health? Do you want good financial health? Health, you know? When I say financial health, I mean like budgeting skills, things of that nature. Okay? This week is all about you basically tuning into yourself, but also being receptive to opportunities and people that are around you to help you further your goal. Okay? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, there's 6 people here. And on the other side. So you might have some people or some family on the other side that's helping you. But I really feel like these are like different stages of you that you actually come together, from infancy to adolescence to adulthood to maturity. And you're putting all of those things together. 10 of Pentacles. To create a legacy, to change a legacy, to change the bloodline. For some of you, this is generational curses, things that are ethically inbound into you. Some of you, this is coping skills that you've developed throughout your life, and now you're seeing, okay, there was some treasures in there. There were some things that were good in there, but for the ultimate part of me, I'm not there anymore. There is a change that's taking place. But I can use that to build with what I have now, right? So that I can manifest the future that I want. But are you ready? What type of energy are you in trying to manifest these things, whatever it may be? Are you ready? And are you ready to accept it in all of its forms, not just in a preconceived form? Hi, thank you for joining me. All right. We got the moon. Like you don't understand what's happening. I also feel like this is a lot of behind the scenes. Like you don't see the stability that's coming. You don't see the longevity of the situation just yet because you're in the thick of it, right? You're in the thick of it. And in the middle of this alchemy, in the middle of putting 2 separate things together to make one new thing, it's sort of like a gestation period. It's a calming before the storm type of thing. You finding everything okay, man? Yeah, I feel like Monday is going to be that energy where you're finding something stable, something that you can move with and take along with you, something that you can, like, basically take to the bank, right? There's some type of revelation that's coming that's going to solidify the next 10 years of your life for some of you. For others of you, it's letting go and transforming things from the past 10 years. else do we have? Wednesday, we have the Queen of Pentacles again. The Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles again. And we got the Sun card. There's a good connection coming. There's a good,
That's a, you know what?
hmm.
I came to get hair.
Track hair?
Yeah. I mean, but, other stuff is apparently taking place here.
What do you need? What kind of track hair?
Other stuff is taking place here.
What do you mean? Oh, I mean, like, what did you need? Okay. You see how that goes? And we're burning the frankincense and myrrh. The energy, baby. The energy. Customer service. I ask you what you want. You tell me nothing. I'm asking you what you need. You're telling me nothing. So therefore, we're going to continue on with the message because one monkey don't stop no show. So we got the Queen of Pentacles twice. This is telling me that you are establishing that nourishing, that nurturement, that cultivating spirit of yourself. This is definitely grounding to earth signs. And the Ten of Pentacles. And it's like one is looking to the past and one is looking to the future. The one to the past is sitting down, holding this, being careful with it. The other one is standing up. She's holding it proudly. It's like a shield now. It goes from a coin to a shield. She took the gold from this coin and turning it to a shield. Something stable, something prosperous, something skillful, something of a use, a tool, right? I'm trying to see if this lady gonna come back. Y'all know if I have to jump off, I gotta jump off for a sec. Okay? Can I get one for Friday, please? The Ace of Wands. And we got a Knight of Swords. This is inspiration coming forth. We have an eagle in the background too, soaring. So this is definitely something that's regal, something that's sincere, something from a higher source, right? That is bringing all of this in for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 major arcana, so this is definitely something that is moving for your greatest and highest good. And I just shuffled on the bottom of the deck. We have the 8 of Swords, but this 8 of Swords is relief. The swords aren't touching her. They're sparkled with orbs and light. So it's like you're releasing yourself from the prison that you've been in mentally and coming to some type of agreement with yourself and others. Being able to manifest, being able to understand, being able to move. And not necessarily physical movement, but like make decisions as to which steps are necessary for you to achieve what it is that you're trying to receive. The way you want to receive it. Again, you have to be receptive to all types of ways that it can manifest. From the mundane to the extravagant. From the simple to the luxury. You know what I'm saying? So it's like not everything happens on the 3D plane. Not everything is something that you can see and quantify and touch in the physical realm. A lot of it is coming from a spiritual place and then manifest into the physical once you are ready. Once you are ready. All right, so I've been told to pull these, so we're just going to pull some of Send It Masters Tarot. All right, I did pre-shuffle, so what messages do you have about this spread for this week for the collective, please? I feel like when you initiate something, don't be afraid to take that next step. Just because you started something means that you still have to follow through. You know, just because you do a candle spell doesn't mean that that is going to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Energy, magic, it's an influence. It's not the end all, the be all. It influences your initiation, your intuition, your intention, right? It influences it. But if you're not in the right energy, then the influence that you're manifesting isn't going to flow in the right direction. So you might get a manifestation that is wonky to what it is, right? We have clear and shield your energy and positive change, right? Clear and shield your energy. That means clear away from all of this opposition. Realize what it is that you're trying to achieve, and then seal it with protective love and light. Some of you need to do a moon spell. Some of you did something during the full moon that is going to come to pass for you. So just be mindful. You're cultivating something right now. You're nurturing something right now. Go with the flow of nature. Don't resist. Don't react. Just flow. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, because there's something that you're meant to experience right now in order to get you ready. It's like this is kind of a preparation for the next phase, for the next level. You're getting like psychic hits, intuitive notions. You're getting vivid dreams. People are just coming up to you, offering you advice on what they see for you, because your energy is so expansive right now. Positive change is coming. So once you clear that energy, once you shield it, and I mean do it. Don't be half-assing it. I mean do it. Create a sacred space. Burn your candles, burn your incense, whatever you do to get you to that peaceful place where you're able to tune in and block out. That's what you need to do. Get to that safe place, clear your energy, shield it, and watch how the positive changes come around that you've been trying to nurture. It's like a complete turnaround. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a complete turnaround. Your investments, the things that you've invested in, the things that you put your time and energy into are going to pay off for you in a big way. You're going to bring in crystals. Crystals are of the earth. So for me, this can be currency of some sort, but crystals can also be like crystalline energy, crystalline energy. This is cosmic energy, cosmic forces, ancestors, things of the supernatural nature, things that are happening that would be considered miracles, aha moments, things that are unexpected. This is magic at its highest point, right? And it's bringing in those things that you're asking for. So are you ready? Are you ready? Do you even know what you want? Do you know what you asked for, if that's really what you want? Are you asking from a place of fear or from a place of love, right? We got meditate. And what did I say? You have to meditate, clear your mind, tune in to be able to get the creative juices flowing, to hear the divine speak to you, through you, and give you direction. Show you how to get out of this opposing energy, because some of you are opposing yourself. So what do you need to do, right? You can't oppose yourself. You have to be ready to move when you've been instructed to move, and stay when you've been instructed to stay. Some of you are trying to move when you've been instructed to stay. You're creating folly for yourself. Some of you are staying when you're supposed to move, and you're missing opportunities. You see what I'm saying? So you need to meditate, hone in, tune in to yourself. And like I said, there is somebody coming in to assist you. We have teacher. I've been getting that a lot too. Like there is somebody that's going to come in to help you, to pull you in, to give you another idea, another perspective, another way of doing things. Somebody's going to shine a light on something that was in the shadows for you, right? That lady was mad. I asked her what she wanted, whatever. Now we'll pull these. Can you give me a prequel? What's the energy for Sunday? I'm going to get 3 cards for Sunday. What is the energy for tomorrow? Page of Pentacles, learning, scholarism, apprenticeship. This is a new idea, a new way of being. This is we got the Hierophant. something that is divinely guided. This is something that was written. You were submitted to the will of God. You've submitted to some type of way of being, and you're learning the ropes. You're learning the ropes. You're reading your books. You're applying the knowledge that you already have. You're experimenting. That's what scholars do, right? Scholars read the old texts and they interpret them for the time. So I feel like you're taking things of the past and you're interpreting them in modern day times. So things of your past that you once thought, like say for instance, if you were once very self-conscious teenager or a young person, an adolescent, right? You were very self-conscious. You thought about your weight, how you looked, what people saw when they looked at you, how they perceived you, things of that nature. And it's like you're looking at how that has perpetuated throughout your life and adulthood, right? Because now you're finding yourself people pleasing, trying to help people, trying to prove yourself, right? Trying to explain yourself instead of just doing what you need to do for you. You're an adult, right? You make your own decisions. You are the master of your own life. Hey, Lee. One more for Sunday, please? So Sunday, going into this week of transformation and understanding. We got the world card. What did I say? There's an ending of a cycle. There's an ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. It's all about, are you ready for what it is that you're asking to receive? Are you ready? You may be asking for this, but is that what you really want? Is that what you really need? Is it in your best interest? We got temperance again come Saturday, which again brings in that equilibrium, brings in peace, working together, taking two things and making something new. Alchemy, patience, understanding. Also kind of like being still. We have the nine of wands. Being stuck in something of your own making. You have a stick to knock down all of these things. And the 9 of wands, you're holding, but you're surrounded by 8 wands. 8 of wands is something that's moving fast. This is travel. This is movement. This is notions. These are thoughts and ideas. So it's like maybe you're surrounded by a lot of ideas and you don't know which direction to go in. It's going to happen. Don't be discouraged. Hello.
Hey.
And one more for Saturday. Some of you might need to meditate with some crystals. If you have them, crystal cards are good. Crystal oracle cards are good to meditate on if you don't have crystals. But it's definitely a time of meditation, honing into your mind, thinking, tuning into your deepest self to create and achieve something greater and making sure that you're ready. One more for Saturday, please. One more for Saturday, the 24th. Saturday the 24th. Saturday the 24th. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Chariot. The Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor to move this stuff out of here. So the energy that the work that you're doing throughout the week is going to come to some type of head, I'm feeling. It may be a little bit daunting at first, but you're going to see the movement in the energy, and it's going to help you move along this wheel to create the fortune that you want. The monkey is blind. You don't see this coming for some of you because you're too stuck in this. But it's like almost that energy of the rising dawn, the sun rising over the horizon, you know what I mean? That morning dew. It's like that morning mist. You wake up fresh and renewed because you are here, but you're waking up because this is ahead of you. This is on your mind. You may have woke up like this, but you're coming, you feel like, okay, I can make a difference. I can make some changes. There are things that I can do. Even if it's just writing it down and getting it out of you and on to come up with a strategy. I don't think that for most of you it's that energy of I want this, but I don't know. And we got the 10 of cups. We have the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles. This is the ultimate kit and caboodle. Like God or spirit is trying to get you out of this place of blocking your own self. Because you're asking for stuff, but you're not believing that it's possible. We got that 9 of wands again. This is somebody that is submitting to the will of the divine. They have all of the information that they need. And they have this ace of wands that's right here on the board. To my rod and my staff, they comfort me. Okay? That type of thing. It's all about forging forward, even in the face of despair, even in the face of the unknown. It's making sure that you have the faith to facilitate your initiated manifestation. Like you've affirmed it, you've said your affirmations, you've set your intentions, you've done whatever it is that you do to sustain your magic flow, right? But it's like you still have to maintain that. It's not like you just put it out there and let it go. You have to maintain it. You have to keep feeding positive energy to it to facilitate the goal so it keeps responding. That lets God or spirit know, the universe, however you see divinity, don't come for me. That lets them know that you're reciprocal. You are ready. You are ready for it in all of its forms. And if you don't understand the sign that comes to you, ask. We are all interconnected with the divine. Some of us more than so than others, but God speaks to us all. Are you ready to listen? Do you know what it sounds like? All right. And we got the Queen of Pentacles again. We got the Queen of Pentacles 3 times. 3 times. 3 times in a row on Wednesday. So you're really standing in your power come Wednesday. Wednesday, you are standing in your power. You are seeing what it is that you have. You are nurturing it. You are manifesting it. You are making sure that you are feeding it with nurturing energy. Okay? For those of you where it's not coming in that way and you're not feeling like, I don't know about that, that's self-sabotage. That's that energy of how can I don't see a way of that happening. We got the 9 of Pentacles. We got the 8, that means the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. This is personal fulfillment. This is personal achievement. This is also being independent and independently successful. Being successful on your own. Being able to it's like being able to love yourself, like being able to be happy that you're achieving. Some of you, it's like, I kind of feel like in the past you would get something, or you would get something that you asked for, and then you kind of felt bad that you did get it because you feel regretful, or somebody else might need this, or whatever, what have you. Don't do that. Make sure that when you get what you asked for, be thankful. Be praiseful. Don't feel like, oh, I shouldn't have asked for that, or whatever. In some cases, you'll know. Whenever it manifests, however it manifests, you'll know. You'll know that it needs to be tweaked, or you know that it needs to be revamped in a different way. Okay, what is this? And justice. We got judgment, temperance, and justice. We got temperance twice. We got the Queen of Pentacles 3 times on Wednesday in the middle of the week. The middle of the week is the halfway point. So I feel like during this halfway point, you're doing a reevaluation. Come the end of the week, there's going to be a truth that's going to be revealed. There's going to be balance that's going to be given. There's going to be some type of sign, signal, energy that's going to let you know, hey, this needs to be adjusted or move forward. You're going to know when to hold them and when to fold them. You're going to know when to respond to your intention with initiation, your initiated intention, and how. And you're also going to be able to seek justice for yourself in all situations. Okay, the wheel is on here for me. Every time I see this card, I see the Wheel of Fortune in the background. Like this, like she is bringing in the justice that is needed to keep this wheel moving. She's moving that karmic wheel. Okay. Well, what it is. Yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is all about that misery, holding on, hoarding. Okay? I don't feel like you should be hoarding anything at this point. It's all about tuning into yourself and gathering your resources. When I say gather your resources as far as manifestation and making sure that you're ready for what it is that you're receiving, I mean, tune into yourself. What have you learned up until this point? What have you experienced up until this point? What lessons can you take from what you've experienced, what you've gone through, what you've witnessed? You know, how can that help you in manifesting and becoming ready for what it is that you're asking for? Okay. I also feel like there's going to be a pivotal point of clarity. Like, it's going to be just ultimate clarity out of nowhere. The sun's going to shine on it, and you're going to understand the bigger picture. Okay? All right, guys. One more. 4:44 on the clock. I like them numbers. Positive change, stability, connection. I don't know about that. All right. I'm going to pull one more card, and we're going to be out of here. I thank you guys for joining me. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Black Moon Goddess Intuition at BMGI. Hello.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
And we got the Nine of Wands again. It's not going to be an easy transition, but there is hope, and you are moving forward again with knowledge and swiftness and creativity. Cutting down, removing all of those things that were in your way. All right, guys.
Y'all do it the $10 wigs, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No more of those.